Let's get it going. What's up, Nilman? Hey, Brutal But Clean. So I played this game in the actual arcade before. And this is a cool game, actually. I remember there being like a cemetery level, so that'll be perfect for Halloween. You'll never catch me! I don't know who the fuck that dude is, but... Bubbles! I think Bubbles made an appearance in Zoobilee Zoo once, if I'm not mistaken. So what's the deal? The arcade game, not so hot. The Sega Genesis, or I'm sorry, the Sega Genesis game, not so hot. The arcade game, pretty fucking sweet from what I can remember. And what do you want other than Michael Jackson essentially fighting warriors from Dimension X, I guess. Saving children, as I guess Michael Jackson would. What's up, Count Darrow? Bump, ow! Look at that animation. Ha! And it's like a comic. You've never seen the arcade version? Well, you are in for a treat, because the arcade version is actually pretty good. Yeah, I can't imagine somebody making a Michael Jackson game cooler than this one. It's almost like Turtles in Time, where it's kind of like, how can you even make a better Turtles game than this, you know? Although I do love the NES game. But the Super Nintendo game is more, I think, representative of the fun that the Ninja Turtles are and encompass. Anyway. This game has everything I think you would want from a Michael Jackson game, as weird as that seems. You guys remember in Epcot, they had Captain EO, which was cool. I saw that back in the 80s, and then they brought it back for a while, and I got a chance to see it again. Weird but awesome. I think it's on YouTube, and I think it was a 3D thing, I want to say. So that was cool to see. It's very weird, but it's definitely creepy and just bizarre. I guess like anything Michael Jackson. Alright, let's try this move. I haven't even done it yet. Ow! I should probably spam that a little bit more than I do. Yeah. Here's health for you. It was 3D and the seats rattled. I don't remember the seats rattling, but I do remember the 3D. They had Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and that's what started that whole squirting stuff at the audience from the seats and all that, which they later incorporated into the whatever Bugs Life shit in Animal Kingdom. I hate that. They need to rip that fucking thing down. Or no. You know what? I've said this before. They need to turn the Animal Kingdom, that fucking Bugs Life shit. First of all, nobody fucking cares about Bugs Life anymore. Or ever did, I don't think. But they need to take the Bugs Life shit out of there, and they need to turn it into Gummy Berry Glen. The Gummy Glen is what they need to do, as far as I'm concerned. The Muppet one and MGM's good. Yeah, the Muppet one's good. It's pretty good. The 3D could be a little better in it, but it's pretty good. You know what 3D ride is really fucking good, and they're probably gonna get rid of it? The Spider-Man ride in Universal. That ride's good. That's a good one of those like 3D rides. Shimmo! Remember when Michael Jackson was part of the Jackson 5? Remember the Jackson 5? He was a talented fucking kid. I think that honestly was my favorite era of when they were the Jackson 5. Like they were awesome. And then I guess like early, like, you know, Thriller and bad in that era. But, you know, who doesn't like Thriller? I mean, it's almost like what an obvious comment. Everybody likes Thriller. I've only been to Epcot once, but I thought it was cool. The Animal Kingdom is the best part of Disney World, I think. Oh my god. Well, there's some, you know what, to be fair, there's some good things in Animal Kingdom. And by the way, I love animals, but like when you go to Disney World, it's like, go to the zoo. You know? I don't know. I'm not a fan of Animal Kingdom. But there are some good things. I do like the Expedition Everest ride, and there is some good stuff there. But overall, I'm kind of like, It would be an amazing place to go if I wanted to, like, go to a zoo. But when you're in Disney, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's not really what I want to do when I'm in Disney. Fuck this thing. Animal Kingdom's good, it's just a little small compared to the other parks. Yeah, there's that too. But speaking of Disney, oh my god, and by the way, speaking of Michael Jackson and Disney, this was not even intentional. I have a Michael Jackson story. I probably told it before on stream, but I hate telling the story because nobody believes it, so I don't think I'm going to tell the story. So fuck it. Let's just talk about. I want to talk about. There's a Disneyland game that's out now, apparently on Steam. Has anybody played the Disneyland game? Because there's a Disneyland game on Steam, and I want to try it out, but I don't know if it's any good. And I'm thinking to stream it because it sounds. I think it's new. I don't know exactly when it came out, but I think it's like newer. So it almost seems like it might be a modern version of Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. So, Michael Jackson story tease. Yeah, I'm not going there. The Kinect one is awful. It's not Kinect though. It's on Steam. Anybody play it? Anybody in here play it? It's Mike's birthday, so he can tease if he wants to, I suppose. It is my birthday. So, that being said, this is going to be a short stream because I have other things going on today. But yeah, I did want to stream. Honestly, I almost streamed. See, I wanted to actually stream that Star Control again because I really liked it. But that was like a 4-hour stream yesterday of that game. So there's no way I'm gonna play that in like however long this is gonna take. This isn't gonna take too long. God damn. Play Michael Jackson Experience on the Wii. I haven't heard of that. I don't own that. Hey, thanks Test for subbing with Twitch Prime. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you can sub for free. Beat it! Beat it! Get yourself an egg and beat it! Thanks, Game Ambassador, for subbing. When is Bubbles gonna come? I want to turn into the robot again. Does the robot have another name? Is it, what was it when Steve Urkel turned into the robot or something? Was it just like, oh, wasn't it just like Robo Urkel? Wikipedia says Steam game is a remaster of the Kinect game. Okay, but it's not Kinect, so maybe it's actually decent because it's not fucking Kinect. I hate that Kinect shit. James and I did a thing on it one time. I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but it was Star Wars Kinect. It's, you know, whatever. Hey, thanks Justin Garber. John, who's funky? It doesn't matter what you had for lunch. Yeah, thanks again, Justin Garber. Mecha Mike. Oh, and yeah, it is my birthday, but I like that my birthday's in October because October is my favorite month because of Halloween. But speaking of Halloween, I put up a little Halloween video on Patreon. So check that out for you guys in here that are supporting me on there. It's just a short little thing. Yeah, I'm Han Solo. That was it. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I stream that kind of stuff, but it's like I need the right setup for. I actually did clear some space, so I actually might be able to, if I set it up, do some like Vive and Connect stuff. So that is actually possible. Maybe I would have to set it up. But can you shoot them through here? No, you can't. This isn't Portal. But Michael Jackson's Moonwalker isn't Portal. Mike Matei, 2018. You're dressing up as Aragorn this year, and your girlfriend's going to be the Forest Fairy. That's awesome. I came very close to getting a very legit, and I still might do it. Witch King outfit, believe it or not. Go on the internet or whatever and type in Witch King cosplay or Witch King costume, and you'll see the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, I was gonna go full legit and get like the real fucking thing. So I didn't do it, but maybe someday. But I do have my Halloween costume. It's nothing super crazy, but you'll probably see that later this month. The Witch King. Yeah, from Lord of the Rings. Witch Knight is like Witch King. October birthdays are the best, except when your parents spend so much money on your birthday that they have no money for the Halloween costume. Mike should be a Hammer actor for Halloween. I like how they dance and then they die. They get their last moment of... It's like having your last meal. Really nice Witch King mask on Amazon for $45. No, you don't understand. I was gonna get like... You don't even understand. It was gonna look like exactly like the fucking movie. But... We'll see. Someday. Fucking hell. You know what? I'm the robot. Shouldn't I be, like, stronger? Today is the most common birthday in the U.S. because your parents fucked on New Year's Eve. Is it 9 months from, like, New Year's Eve? Wait, how many months would it be? Hey, thanks, Duo. Oh, fuck this guy, by the way. Isn't this the dude you see, like, right in the beginning? Yeah. Your parents fucked on Valentine's Day. Are we all gonna talk about one of your parents conceived you? That's great. Good job, chat. I can't wait to get to the horror. Oh, here it is. This is, okay. This is why I wanted to play this, because this is October. And so, here you go. This is why I'm doing this in October. If I don't get a chance to say it, by the way, happy Halloween. A little early, but... It's like Stalfos, or Armos. They're Armos. They come alive when you touch them. There's your Zelda reference. Happy Halloween. Thanks, Kichi2384 for subbing. Mako! Smooth criminal. Before the stream, I really probably should have watched Moonwalker and Smooth Criminal, but I didn't. I've seen it, obviously, before, a bunch, actually, but I haven't watched it in a long time, so... Fuck. Such good music. 'Cause this is Thriller! Thriller! Yeah, where is the graveyard? We haven't even really gotten there yet, huh? The power of Michael Jackson. This looks like something more like Skeletor would be shooting out than Michael Jackson. Was I Bela Lugosi or Christopher Lee Dracula last year? I was Bela Lugosi through and through. I guess you guys saw that costume. I guess I posted. Yeah, I posted a picture of it on Twitter. But yeah. So we got last year's Halloween costume. I was Bela Lugosi. I did a lot of research into that costume to make sure it was as legit as possible. If you ever want to know, Dracula, 1931, the original. And I know people are gonna be like, there's Silent and there's Nosferatu, but I know, but. Well, Nosferatu was Nosferatu, it wasn't called Dracula. Anyway, so I wanted the liner of the cape to be the right color, but Dracula's in black and white. So here's the graveyard, by the way. Basically, the inside of the liner is gray from the movie, and how I found that out was Bela Lugosi's son owns the cape from the movie. He put it up for auction. There was a video on some website of it. It showed the inside of the liner, which was gray. And a lot of people would think, oh, it's red. That's Christopher Lee's, red liner. And a lot of, I guess, Draculas had the red liner. If you get a Halloween costume of a vampire, it's a red liner inside the cape. If you want to be Bela Lugosi, you get a gray liner. However, in Abbott and Costello Meets Frankenstein, when Bela Lugosi reprised his role as Dracula, it was like a goldish yellow. So that's also, it depends which one you want to go for. Personally, I wanted to go for the original 1931 Dracula, so there you go. If you ever want to be Dracula, get yourself a cape with gray liner. And then there's all the other things. I had the medallion. They also sell that, by the way. You can get the original medallion, and you can get the whole outfit, basically. You can get, let's talk about the ring, actually. Dracula's ring from the 1931 Dracula. If you look up Dracula ring on the internet, what you're gonna find is the ring from the John Carradine Universal movie. By the way, thanks Kevin 1980 and JT and Doom Guy, all you guys for subbing, and Doom Guy for hosting, and thank you Ryan Walker for all the bits. I'm just covering all of that in the chat. But the ring, Dracula's ring, you'll see it like a big ring, and it has like, that's from, I think, House of Frankenstein, where I think that's the one that has Dracula in it, played by John Carradine. It's a Universal movie, but that's not the ring that Bela Lugosi wears in the original Dracula. And why it's confusing is I think Bela Lugosi wore that ring again in a later movie or something. So I think he did actually wear that ring. But again, so the one from the 1931 original Dracula, I think, is just a black onyx ring. So it's very simple, and I think it was, I believe from what I was told, it was Bela Lugosi's actual ring that he, like, it was just his personal ring that he was wearing. So yeah, that's the deal with that. So again, if you want to be a legit Bela Lugosi, here you go. I'm giving out all the information. Thanks, Bo Hertz and N Drake for subbing with Twitch Prime. He says, wow, 7 months. Moonwalk it, baby. Ow! You think she can give me anything? If I can get bubbles, damn it! See what? I gotta get bubbles. Come here, Bubbles, you fuck. Come here. Oh, he like left? I couldn't get to him in time. Damn it. See, he turns you into the... Oh, she gave me an extra dancing thing, huh? Oh, here we go. Now we're getting horror. Oh shit. This is like a boss? Fuck this. Hell yeah. Fucking, is this a Gradius boss or what? Oh my god, look at the ghosts! Bum bum ba da da dun 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 dun. This is more like a Ghostbusters game now. Oh my god, Slimer! Ha! Look at the ghosts are dancing. This is funny. It has a good sense of humor, this game. Cause this is Thriller. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Hee hee. I'm also not afraid of popping in 100,000 quarters into this game. Quarters. I really want to think Michael Jackson thought this game was rad. You know what? There is a photo of Michael Jackson like in an arcade from the 80s, and it's a really awesome photo. Check that out. Thank you so much, Brutal But Clean. Appreciate that birthday bit. Vampira. Yes, Vampira was awesome. There is, I believe it's the Hollywood Museum in California, in Hollywood, that has, they have a little Vampira display, and actually Vampira's dress, her actual dress that she wore, is there. If you ever want to see Vampira's actual dress, it's pretty cool. They also have Christopher Reeve's Superman costume. It's a really cool place. If you guys ever go to California, I recommend going to the Hollywood Museum. There's a lot of I Love Lucy stuff there. A lot of Marilyn Monroe stuff, all kinds of stuff. I saw Bela Lugosi's autograph. There's Wizard of Oz stuff. There is all kinds of stuff. Rocky's boxing gloves. Hey, it's where my boxing gloves ended up, you know? Down here in California. I don't know why it's not at the Philadelphia Museum. It's where it should be, you know, at the art museum there. I heard they got pictures in there. I never knew. So, yeah, check out that museum. And also, most importantly, Pee Wee Herman's bike is there. So, you need to go. Yeah. Are those pelvic thrust robots? Yes. By the way, these are like mini, like Star Wars walkers. Michael Jackson had an arcade collection. I wonder what happened to it all. I have no idea. Elvira introduced me to ketchup vampires as a kid. Elvira introduced many of our generation to two things that were very important. I'm gonna grab these guys. Ooh. Ow! You know what I should do for a Halloween stream? I should be Melted Rocky in one of these streams. This is a total fucking... What is this wheel thing from? Wait a second. That wheel... I've seen that wheel in other things. Is that... You know what that's like? That's fucking like Phantom Menace. Oh my god, that's where Phantom Menace got the fucking... You know those things that fucking spin around in Phantom Menace? Whatever they're fucking called. I don't know what they're called because it's Phantom Menace, so I don't know. But... even in a Michael Jackson stream, I will shit on Phantom Menace. The easiest thing to do. The most cliched thing to do when you're on the internet. Other than maybe talk about Star Trek. And watch pornography! Apparently that's what built the internet, you know? Star Trek and porn. The lady who plays Elvira is 67 and still looks amazing. Yes, Cassandra. And she was in, believe it or not, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. She played the biker in the bar. She's the biker chick. Says, I'm trying to think of the part. I say we kill him. I say we hang him, then we kill him. I say we let him go. No! I say you let me have him first. Wait, don't I get a last request? Why not? And then the bikers like him because he breaks everything. Such a fucking good movie. I wonder if this is gonna last not as long because is that an ape driving that thing? Is it Planet of the Apes now? Oh no. Mini walkers. Mini walkers. By the way, Aragorn, it would be an awesome costume duo. I should be Gollum. Yes! I guess the robot lasts until I die. Does this thing have a giant cock sticking out? Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna get fucked with a giant robo-cock. Oh, it's turning purple. At least, I guess it's sort of flashing slowly. Boom, there you go. I want to do Aragon because I have long hair. I can do his weird Kermit voice he does when he's yelling. I'm trying to think of what that is. Did I buy some of those hard raspberry candies? Oh my god, I didn't. Thanks for the reminder. I'm gonna do that. Hey, where's the purple helmet? Viggo Mortensen sounds like Kermit when he yells. I'll have to pay more attention to that next time I rewatch the trilogy. Dun, 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 dun. I did a review one time of like fucking GameCube Lord of the Rings game. I think it was on GameCube and it fucking sucked. I think I beat that game too, or I made it far at least. Oh my god, it was like this shitty hack and slash piece of shit. There's got to be some good Lord of the Rings games, aren't there? Are there any good ones? Favorite Muppets song, Mike? Ah! Someday you'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Paul Williams, folks. And that's it, I suppose. Michael Jackson. All right, I'll tell the story. Believe me or not, I don't care. You can not believe me. So I was in Disney World when I was about 9 years old, something like that. No, I think I was even younger. I think I was like 7 or something. I wasn't into Michael Jackson. I didn't really know much about him. All I knew of was that he existed at that point in time. But my sister was really into him and everything. Anyway, so I go to get on Pirates of the Caribbean. There was a lot of commotion. Maybe 3 or 4 rows ahead of me. There was a bunch of like dudes in gray coats. They were like security guys, and basically Michael Jackson was there and he was on one of the boats in front of me. And I don't think this is much of an unbelievable story because everybody knows that Michael Jackson was obsessed with fucking going to Disney. Neverland was basically Disney World, and look at if you don't know about this, look at a photo, an aerial photo of Neverland, and then look at an aerial photo of Disneyland, like the front of it, the front like gates of Disneyland, and Disney World, whatever. It like looks exactly the same. Like Neverland is a remake of the entrance of like Disney. Anyway, so he's upset, and he had like Peter Pan shit and all in there, and Peter Pan syndrome. But yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It's not that great of a story, really. And I didn't get to meet him or anything like that. I saw him from like a long distance, and that was it. Mike, I'm watching the Dusk Till Dawn review you guys did. It says Wanderla. Yeah, people are saying, like, why didn't you talk much in that video? James asked me to be in that because he wanted to tell the story of like, when we were in college, he showed me that movie, and it was a funny story because we went out and we bought some, like, alcohol, and we came back, and then we were, like, drinking, and it was just a funny story. And when the vampires came on screen, I didn't expect it, and I was like, holy shit! Whatever. James wanted to tell that story, but I hadn't seen that movie in a really long time, so I really had nothing to say. So I'm sitting there for, like, 25 minutes, and I'm just, like, kind of like, I didn't really say anything because I didn't have anything to say. So I let the other guys talk because they know the movie very well. So that's all. But I was actually there to film some other rental review videos that I will have much more to say about the subjects. So you'll see those coming out soon. Next video, you need to walk in halfway and rent something and leave. That's a funny idea. Mike, should I watch all the Universal Dracula movies this weekend or the Hammer ones? Any of them? Well, all the Universal Dracula movies. Well, several of the Son of Dracula, I don't like. Daughter of Dracula's Daughter is okay, but really, like, you just really want to see Dracula. So I'm gonna say go for the Hammer ones. My favorite of those is actually probably Dracula Prince of Darkness. Like, that one's great. And then, actually, well, that's not true. The first one's my favorite. Basically the first two. Horror of Dracula, but it's just called Dracula in Europe, I guess the original release. So watch Dracula, Christopher Lee one, Dracula Prince of Darkness, and then I think the third one is, what's it called? Dracula's Risen from the Grave. I remember that one's real good. I think the fourth one is Taste the Blood of Dracula. That one's good too. And then it starts to kind of go... Oh, the one that's bad is Scars of Dracula. You could skip that one. It's funny though. And then there's the AD one. Like, it kind of goes off the rails by the end of it, but I think the first, like, 3 probably I would recommend. I mean, I would say watch them all. If you like the first, if you really, really like the first, like, 3 or 4, then watch them all. But 1972 AD is great. I like 1972 AD, but I mean, compared to the first one, it's kind of like, you know.